right, we are back. Welcome to another episode of the Channel 135 podcast. This is the show we talk about our favorite things in life, movies, TV series, and pop culture. I'm your host, Cams, and I'm here with the also love to have you on every week, man. Eric, how's it going, my man?
It's good, man. It's good. It's good to be on, too. Thank you, Cams.
Yeah, man, we are here to talk about, well, we're going to touch on one of the movies we saw a couple of weeks ago, but we're really here to talk about Tron Ares that me and Eric went to watch on Tuesday.
Yep.
We'll break down and react and review that movie. But before that, we'll do a little bit on One Battle After Another that we watched 3 weeks ago. Yeah, and enjoyed that one. And just doing big things around the world. The latest Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I'm a big fan of his movies. And I think this is his first sort of action thriller genre he's done. You probably know him from his previous movies, Boogie Nights, Magnolia, Licorice Pizza, Licorice Pizza, and There Will Be Blood, another classic movie. Yeah, man. First, I'll get into some housekeeping. So the Channel 135, you can listen to it on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Also, you can like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the WesWes Movies and TV YouTube channel. Also, our socials, we're on Instagram and TikTok at WesWes Movies and TV. And we are also on Facebook. We have a group page there, WesWes Movies and TV. And yeah, you can find us there. We are part of the WesWes Network. We've got a website, www.weswesnet.com. There you can find links to all our podcasts on the network, including the Channel 135 and our articles. We do movie reviews and sports reviews and business reviews and all that kind of stuff. So check out the website, weswesnet.com. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's talk about One Battle After Another. Now, every time Paul Thomas Anderson comes out with a film, I'm ready to watch it, man, because I'm a big fan of his. He's up there with Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino. He's actually Quentin Tarantino's age. They're in their age group, so they're the same generation. So they're good friends. And if you listen to what Quentin Tarantino says when he talks about Paul Thomas Anderson, he's got a lot of good things to say. And I think there's an interview where Quentin Tarantino says that every time a Paul Anderson movie comes out, it inspires Quentin to do better, because they have this kind of like a friendship and they inspire each other to make better movies. So good to see that sort of friendly competition out there. But yeah, man, one battle after the other. I'm gonna get your first thoughts from that movie, because you didn't really know about it until I sort of put it in your head, bro.
Yeah. Because even I on social media was seeing like everybody was talking about it, people giving it praises. And when I looked at it, all I saw was like my thoughts of Leonardo DiCaprio's character. I thought it was like a jogging movie. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those ones where he's on drugs and he's trying to find his way around, or and his daughter's trying to put him on the right path, something like that. But nah, it was completely it was a different take. I knew Sean Penn's character. I knew there was kind of something weird about that, but I thought it was like that his character was there to eliminate the female character, which I thought that was like his mission or whatever. So yeah, this was a surprising movie. So it's unpredictable, and yeah, it's worth a watch. It's a fucking awesome movie. I liked it.
When it came out, it was around the world, or all the critics were saying this is going to be one of the best movies in the last 10 years. Did you feel that after you watched this film? Because this year already, we've already had Ryan Coogler's Sinners that came out earlier this year, and I thought that was a really good movie. Yep. I thought that Sinners, when I first watched it, I thought, man, this is great. I love the vampire genre, and this is a different take on it, and especially with black culture and black music added into there, and the storytelling of that was really good, and it was a different take it was an interesting take on the vampire genre. And after I watched Sinners, I just thought, man, this is the best movie of 2025. When this movie came out, one bit after the other, I was thinking, ooh, okay, this is like really good as well. Is it better than Sinners? I'm gonna say yes, it is. It is, man. It is.
I agree. I fully agree. It's an easy 5 out of 5. This one,
For you,
or close
yeah,
to
I
it.
gave it 4. I gave 4.5 out of 5 because I was thinking like, okay, this is it's too good to be true. For me, 5 out of 5 is perfect movies like
Yeah.
The Godfather. Or
Even I gave it like I think my realistic rating was like something like 4.7 or something.
yeah,
I couldn't even give it a 5 out of 5. But it's like, man, it's that good.
yeah, but is it the best in the last 10 years?
Ooh, I can't even remember all of what I've watched in the last 10 years. But the thing that got me with this movie at the end, I felt like happy ass. And wow. Like I was like, far out. I felt like happy and wow. I don't know what that means, but
But yeah, it's that came with me because even now I still think about the film, and I saw it twice. Like I saw it for the first time, and then when you wanted to go watch it, I tag along with you, and I went to watch it for me it was the second time around, and man, I got a lot more out of the second time around because there's stuff I saw second time around I never noticed the first time, and that
yeah.
was so cool. I thought, and just getting more of the story again, like telling that story to me again, like just knowing what's going to happen. I'll just imagine like, okay, this is a good bit. Watch it again, and oh man,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
It's like rewatchable. You're gonna watch it over and over again. So a lot of
Yes.
movies, like especially the movies we watched in the '80s, like Arnold movies, we can't stop watching them. We watch them over and over again, hundreds of times. It's the same with Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. I
This
think
is
this is
one of
one of those
those.
movies, eh?
It
This is
is.
one.
It's one
This
of
is one.
those movies.
One of those
True.
movies that I will watch again and again. With when I thought about Sinners probably not a movie I'll watch again and again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a good
Like
movie, but
story wise.
that
But
once was enough,
yes.
or twice was enough.
Yeah.
I watched certain parts of it, but I don't think I'll watch the whole thing again. I'll watch Commando again before I watch Sinners again.
Yeah, or
You know what I mean?
Bloodsport.
Or Bloodsport, you know that.
Kickboxer.
Yeah, but for the narrative to come out to say that this is the best movie of the last 10 years so fast. Okay, I get it. It's a good movie, but where did the 10 years come from? Like, I'm trying to think about what other movies came out in the last 10 years, right? This movie is up there. I'm just not quick enough to tell you if it is the best movie in the last 10 years. I'm not quick enough to do that. So I probably won't do that. So, but now it is a really good movie. And I'm going to do a spoiler alert now because we might ruin it for someone out there. But we're going to spoil right now one battle after the other. It's still at the movie, so you can go check it out if you haven't seen it. But we're going to spoil it right now. We're going to talk about what happens in the film. So stop this podcast right now if you haven't seen it, or if you don't care, keep listening. And yeah, all right. So one battle after the other. There's a lot of memorable scenes. This is a movie where, if you break it down, but if you know you have Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, like this one has a prelude, right? Like the parts when Pervidia, Beverly Hills, and Leonardo get together, Bob, alias Bob, get together until they have the baby. When they have the baby, and all the action happens, and the French 45 get decimated, and Beverly Hills runs away to Mexico. From that part, when she runs away to Mexico, to the beginning, that's the prelude, right? So that's the setup. That's a movie in itself. That's a story in itself. That's a setup for the rest of the film, right? So when we start the film, we start the film 16 years after the fact. 16 years, the daughter is grown up to 16-year-old. There's the first scene when she's doing karate with Benicio del Toro as her sensei.
Sergio.
Yeah. So, I like when you think about the prelude, like the setting up of the whole story or the whole film. That was kind of cool, man. That was kind of cool. And the actress that plays Perfidia Beverly Hills. Like she's an R&B singer. How'd you think about her performance? Because we never see her again at all after the prelude.
I don't think she was the strongest actor or actress. Sorry, she wasn't the strongest actress on the movie, but she did. She was pretty solid. Like, I cracked up at the part where she's doing her like her and the group are going around doing whatever they're doing, and the colonel's watching. Oh, is it colonel at the time? Oh, I can't remember, but he's watching her. But you know how she's sticking her ass out and stuff. Like that kind of stuff. I thought that was a bit like, oh, what a eats guy. But she was pretty solid. She was a solid actor. It was cool how she the other scenes too, where she when she was pregnant, because I think as the character itself didn't know whether it was Bob's baby, and obviously because she had that sexual relationship with sexual encounter
with Lockjaw.
With Lockjaw.
This is Stephen Lockjaw or something.
Yeah,
Stephen J. Lockjaw.
Bro, that character's next level. But we'll get to it. But anyway, yeah, like they have this encounter. It was really weird, and I think she's in the part where she doesn't respect the baby, and you kind of feel that. Like she's just going around holding machine guns and shit, drinking and that, and her mates and Bob are like, "Hey, this guy's acting like she's not pregnant," and I was like, "Oh," and she kind of portrays that pretty well because I do see some chicks act like that sometimes. And it's like, oh, true. So, I reckon, in a way, yeah, she did pretty good. It's a shame that she was like, because after she goes to Mexico, and then we start the actual story with the daughter and that, we didn't really see her again. Another part I got lost in was, did she actually die or did Lockjaw actually kill her? Because it didn't specify that in the letter that Willa got, but yeah. I reckon. What was the actress's name? Taylor something. I forgot. But yeah, she's good. Her music's not too bad too. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I watched a few of them. I didn't really know who she was. Like, I never heard her music before or anything like that. But there's that part when because it's funny because if you think about it, this story is the story actually starts because of Perfidia Beverly Hills and Lockjaw. If you think about it, those two characters, they're the ones that, because of what they are, who they are, because they are selfish people, they play selfish people. Like if you look at Perfidia Beverly Hills, she's sexually charged all the time. You wonder if she even is serious about this revolution thing. Is she all about the action, or is it just the action makes you horny? Because because she always wants to fuck Leonardo. Because Leonardo's character Bob, he's serious if you think about all the other French 45s, they're serious about the revolution. They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
They take it seriously.
It looks like he was from the army too, because he's got
bombs in
experts in it. Yeah,
the Rocket Man, that was his nickname.
Rocket
Man.
Yeah.
But if you think about like everyone else in the French 45, they're all serious about it.
Yeah.
Perfidia Beverly Hills, she's the only one that just is the odd one out, because it looks like she just loves action. She loves to fire guns. She loves the adrenaline rush of going into action. She doesn't really care. I don't think she really cares about any revolution or anything. Especially the scene where, that I think her and Bob were going to blow up that tower. And as they were running away, she was going, I want to fuck, while the bomb blows up. And Bob's going, what? Hey, he's going, no, we gotta go. And she was trying to pull him down. Hey, he's like, hey, even when she's pregnant, she doesn't even care, hey, man.
Oh,
but you're right. I think there's a part of her that thinks it's Lockjaw's baby in her that makes her don't care even more. So that's a good point you made about that. But as soon as the baby's born, Bob or Leonardo, he wants to be a father.
Yes.
The reason for the revolution is like slowly fading away. He's like worried about her baby. He's more like a father now. and Perfidia, she's jealous of the baby. She doesn't want any of that, and she sort of takes off. So, and
She
her
was,
mom, remember what her mom said? She's a runner. She doesn't suit you. You're more of like a stayer guy, but my daughter, she's like a runner. So you'll never, you'll never. So yeah, it's interesting how you see what she's really like. She's actually not a good person. She's so selfish. That when it gets too hard, she knocks on her mates, and they all get killed or captured, right? And then she takes off from Lockjaw and runs away to Mexico, never to be seen again. So, so if you look at how
yeah, you're right.
how she is, she's not a really good person. She's sort of like she started it all. She breaks into the office, wakes up Lockjaw when he's asleep. It gets him hard, and he loves it. He gets
Yeah.
horny for her for that time, and that sparks this whole shit that's happening. Because if you think about like the reason why Lockjaw he doesn't really want to. He wants her so bad, he'll kill the French 45. He'll kill all the
just
French
to get her.
45 to get her. Like that's his reason for killing the French 45 or taking them down because of her. And when she runs away, Bob and the baby, they run away. The French 45 who are not captured, they sort of go underground.
Yeah.
And then 16 years have passed, so. And the only reason why Lockjaw comes back into the picture to start shit again is because he wants to join the KKK, the KKK organization,
the Christmas
Adventures Club. But he knows that he might have a half-breed, half-caste daughter somewhere that will ruin his entry into the club. So he has to go back and hunt the girl down, kill her, and hunt Leonardo down and kill him too, or whatever it was. So see, all the action happens because of Perfidia and Lockjaw.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why this movie happens. The stuff that happens in this movie happens because they instigate everything. Because of how Perfidia Beverly Hills is instigating Lockjaw, right? The only reason why there's a peaceful 16 years is because
she wasn't there.
because Lockjaw hasn't even gone to join that Christmas Adventures Club.
Yeah, he wasn't up. I think during that time he wasn't a part of it. But
yeah
also because Perfidia wasn't there either, I reckon. It's a big part
exactly.
of it.
So it's joining this Christmas Adventures Club, this KKK club, that makes him go into action again to find the girl, which sparks up all the drama again of the film. So really, what's happening with this main character is like they're just reacting to the instigators, right? Which is interesting. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so a lot of this film is crack up as well. Like I love the whole, 16 years later, Leonardo's like out of the revolutionary game and he doesn't remember the passwords anymore. And there's that whole scene where he's sort of like he tries to, because the cops are all there, the army's all there at the town, and after him, and he's trying to charge his phone because that's the analog phone that can only ring the underground.
Yeah.
And he's trying to charge his phone, but the funniest scene for me is that when he's trying to charge his phone, and he's being run up and down the building with Sensei, because Sensei is actually hiding all the Mexicans that are the immigrants, right?
Yeah. So
right.
Yeah, because like Lockjaw puts on like a fake looking for immigrants, like they believe which they were right, but they didn't know the location. All he was after though really was Bob and Willa. Like he's trying to find his daughter, while he thinks at the time he thinks it is his daughter, but he's not too sure. So he gets the army down there. They start putting started blocking roads and stuff, and so Sergio, the Sensei Sergio, has to try and get those people out. But man, that guy was already set, so everything was already prepared and set.
Yeah, and that was cool because here's Leonardo, who's ex-revolutionary. His job back in the days was to free those immigrants, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But this when he's running around trying to charge his phone, that's the only thing he was thinking about.
yeah. Just a
And
phone.
he wasn't really. If you looked around at all the commotion, all the chaos that's around him was Sensei trying to organize the immigrants
Yeah,
to escape. Like,
but did you notice that? Like I was saying it earlier, but did you notice? Like, I think the first time he saw Leonardo's character when he came into the dojo, he had a couple of beers.
Mhm.
And it was like every scene that they were together, he always had a beer. Like when they went into the hotel room, he had a beer. When they were in the car, he had a beer. By the time the cops arrested him, he looked shocked. I was like, what kind of sensei?
yeah, when he was dancing on the walking the straight line. But you know that scene when he had to, the cop was asking him about the beers. He said, "Oh, how many beers did you drink?" And he said, "Oh, just a few small beers." Like
Yeah,
that line is now a meme now.
few small beers.
A few small beers. That's now a meme, which is quite cool. But yeah, man, heaps of funny things, man. Like even when Leonardo was on the phone trying to get through and the password kind of
Yeah,
stuff. That's
their whole phone conversation was absolutely funny, man. I was like, oh my god. But like, because he's probably hasn't even thought about like all these passwords and codes for the last 16 years, but these guys are real serious about it. So not anybody can jump on the phone and ring up these numbers and, hey, it's me, come and pick me up. And then next minute they're, oh no, we've been caught. But for Leonardo, he's like, oh, I don't remember the fucking code. Like, holy shit.
And then another funny scene after that was when he's running with the skateboard dudes on the roof.
Oh man, like how I was saying, this whole movie was unpredictable. I didn't expect them to fall off the roof. I was like, oh yeah, sweet, they're gonna get out, and oh man,
and then he gets tasered.
oh, he gets tasered and caught and put in jail. They had him, and then Sergio comes along. It's like shit, this guy's like a ninja.
And then talk about unpredictable because being all those Mexican immigrants, the ones with jobs like that, there's insiders everywhere. Eh? So the girl that interviewed him tried to get him to say, "Remember, you're sick. Say yes, you need insulin. Go to the hospital. You need to go." And then the nurse there helped him. Open the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a door. Go right now. There's a fire escape there. Go now. Yeah. So man, a lot of good things to like. A lot of good things to like. This man, going back to the prequel part, man, that bank robbery, that was intense, man.
Yeah,
the bank robbery.
I
That was fucking intense. Eh?
It kind of reminded me a bit of Heat a little bit because I thought I had a fun. I thought they were all gonna die, like because those guys were going hard, man. They were no joke. They were like, nah, fuck this Rage 75. Let's get them.
Was it Big Pussy or something? What she said?
Shit, I forgot her name, bro.
Wild Pussy or something? Yeah. She's walking on there. See my face.
You see my face? Something about the money.
Yeah. And then, man, I got a fright when the gun went off. And it was Perfidia killed the black cop, eh? He was corny. So, yeah, she crossed the line there. And then even the chase scene outside, like they're jumping in the cars and trying to take off. And that brings me to that's my theme of one of the best scenes. And I told you guys before, the ending of this movie, the car chase scenes.
Yeah.
The car chase scene after the bank robbery, that was awesome.
Yep.
That was intense. But man, the car scene chase at the end, bro. I told you guys, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, that was
something amazing. When I first watched it, I was amazed. The way they were shooting that scene of the cars going up and down, and those humps, and then you see in the rearview mirror and see the car going up and then down. You see it in the back.
Yeah.
You see Bob's car go up and down, the purple car.
Yeah, and then the assassin going up and down as well, following Wooler.
Yeah, and it gets closer and closer, and when the car goes down, and you're wondering what car's gonna come back up.
Yeah,
and when it comes back up, it's closer. So it's like shit. That's pretty intense. I gotta say though, when I watched it the first time, I was like fucking amazed. I was like, "What the hell? This is mean." But when I watched the review the second time, it didn't hit as well.
Yeah,
I
but
thought there was gonna be more, but it happened so fast. I was like, oh,
I understood why they had to make it like that because if you know towards the end of the scene, Willa stops the car like from the top, but a little bit behind the hump. So by the time we have that effect where the camera's going up, because you know how you go up and then you can't see what's on the other side of the hump.
mm,
You have no time to stop. So that's where Willa stopped the car. I think she kind of figured it out. As so the audience is going up and down with the camera, and we're going up, and then Willa's like in front of the steering wheel, like watching, and she's probably thinking to herself, "Oh shit! If I stop the car here, this
yeah,
guy behind me is gonna come straight into it." So you kind of get the idea, like, "Oh, we're going up and down. Oh, I can't see over the top." And then
yeah,
when the assassin comes over, like he's still going at like 100 and something, like 100 and whatever, and then he crashes straight into her car, and then she's just
mm,
like already ambushed him. So I was like, "Fuck, that is a mean scene." Even with the music, like the score, I think was good.
mm,
Like as it goes up, it was making a different sound, and as it went down, it was making a different sound. I was like, "Oh man!"
yeah.
It was like,
That was
"Whoa."
good. Yeah, that was. It's an iconic scene, man, and it's probably
Harder.
gonna be an iconic scene for years to come.
Harder.
Um,
It was good how
yeah,
they worked it, like how they did it to make the audience know that it's up like this, so you know that what she's up to, what she's planning, and
mm.
you see it. Yeah, it was really good.
There's one character I noticed that was for me a character I love to hate. Was that soldier that was interviewing all
Oh
the
yeah,
that guy with the blonde hair?
yeah.
Man, he was a dick guy.
He was even to the students, man. I was like, what,
Yeah,
bro? Man. That's right. I forgot about that.
he's a cunt. Hey,
I forgot about him, man. I was like,
he's
shit,
like Mr. Poland back in high school. Hey, like,
bro. He's
so,
probably worse. He kind of reminds me of Mr. Scott, actually.
I would have loved to see him die in the film, but nah, he was those
Nah.
characters that you love to hate. Like you gotta have those characters. He did. I think he did a good job playing that guy.
Yeah, he did because he hated him.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, but at the end of it, wasn't he like Lockjaw was already on par to where he was going, but the man was still like interrogating people. Like, oh, where's who, where's this, where's that? But everybody's already gone,
mm.
and he was still interrogating. I was like, shit, bro. Man, somebody slapped that guy.
Yeah, Sean
That's
Penn, he
right.
did a good job, Like Sean Penn's character, Lockjaw, like he was a cartoon character, He's a cartoon,
Yeah.
Like, and I heard that he got his inspiration from watching Vince McMahon, like how he walks,
Yeah.
True, because he had a certain walk, He had this march kind of,
Yeah.
like,
Have you ever seen Vince McMahon walk down when you just said that?
yeah,
I pictured him walking down the aisles of the WWE, and
mm.
yeah, you're right.
That's how Vince McMahon walks,
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit! That is Vince McMahon's walk.
Mm.
Oh man, I reckon Sean Penn, in this movie, is that character. I reckon it took it. It took it. It took the whatever Oscar you can give him, and he ran with it.
Mm. He's an ugly character and personality. And it's interesting that his facials get ugly and ugly as the movie goes, and at the right end he's like disfigured.
Yeah,
So
he's effed up.
yeah, he's fucked up, and he gets the worst death. I guess he doesn't feel it when he gets suffocated in the room, but
Shit,
they
I
put
hope
him
so.
in an incinerator.
Yeah, I hope so, because it looks like it just knocked him out. If that's the case, he'll be feeling. Oh man, that's like fuck him.
Yeah,
There's
he was a good villain, memorable villain too. Yeah, this movie had a lot of memorable stuff, and good
yeah.
scenes, good story. And it was cool that because this movie was a book, it's based off a book that came out in the 70s,
Oh shit.
and PTA Paul Thomas Anderson, he said this is a 9-year journey. Like he wanted to
Wow.
make this movie ages ago. But it's interesting to me that because a lot of it has got to do with what's happening in America now with the immigration laws and that, with the
Yeah,
Trump stuff.
I kind of saw that. Like there was a lot of references to left and right in this
Yeah.
movie, so it was like, oh, especially when they added the Christmas Club. I think when they
Oh
added
yeah.
that was like, oh man, They
we got
really
to talk about we got to talk about the Christmas Club. So, we mentioned before this is like the KKK organization gone rich or underground and in high society, eh? So,
Oh no, when those guys they
and
got money, eh?
but
Fuck.
man, that chilling, eh? Like the stuff there, like there's that scene when they're in the bunker or something, on the
Yeah,
underground bunker of the house, and it's like get smart, eh? Like
yeah. It's get
they got
smart
this,
for but it's like for this out of it club where only white people can join.
yeah. But man, they are so evil, eh? So racist and evil. Like that whole scene there when they're having the discussion on what to do with Lockjaw.
Oh,
It's like it's so this is bad news. These guys, eh?
yeah, because he gets introduced. He gets like they approve him for their club, right? But then they do a background check of Lockjaw, and then find out that he's got this guy likes black women, and they find out he has a kid. I was like, how the fuck did they find? Anyway, oh no, that's right. The guy mentions, hey, it was pussy something.
Hmm.
That lady that was snuffing off in the bank. She said something to another person that said something to one of their members.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That's
right.
how they found out. But man, that whole conversation was weird. The old fellow that was sitting in the middle, how he was talking about that Lockjaw got his stick. His stick is dirty. I was like, what? What? What kind of dialogue is that?
Like we gotta make it clean. We gotta eat off the floor.
Yeah,
Make it clean.
yeah. That's what you were saying to the assassinate. You have to make it clean, so I can eat off the floor. I was like, what? What is this dialogue?
But
Man,
nah, it was like a good scene, man. It was like it's not a shocking scene, but it's just like
I wasn't
everything.
expecting that. I
You
wasn't
wasn't expecting
expecting
it,
that.
but it was everything you needed to know about these guys, how racist they are, how
Oh,
evil these guys are. You had to say all that stuff so we can know what level these guys are at. Eh?
nah, I don't think these guys. I mean, in the movie, I don't think these guys were the evilest ones. I think the evilest ones were the ones that captured Willa. I mean, the delivery guy gave to Willa to those killers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought those guys were evil just because they didn't interact with her.
Mm,
Like they had this prisoner on this chair in front of their little hut somewhere next to the creek or whatever, and they just didn't acknowledge her. They just walked past her, went inside their hut, like basically, and she's like looking at them like oh, like trying to get some acknowledgement, but ah, they just didn't look at her. They just walked past her like she wasn't even there.
mm.
So that was like an obvious thing. Like, man, these guys must do it all the time.
Mm.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's such a good movie, man. For me, the best so far in 2025.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
it
don't.
can be matched. I don't think it will be matched. We'll see when Predator Badlands comes on, but that's a different kind of movie. Eh? Like,
Yeah, that's like sci-fi action. This is like it's drama and action.
mm,
Yeah, but it's in its own realm of its own, and it's kicking ass.
yeah,
It's like fucking strip like everything else, man.
it's taking me
Out
for
the gate.
4.7
Yeah,
out of
bro.
5.
4.7 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. I think why I don't give it a 5 is because it's such a good movie. It needs to be a movie I need to watch again and again.
Yeah, those 5 out of 5, I think, are those type of movies that conquers over the whole genre. Like
Yeah,
sci-fi, action, doesn't matter. It beats them all. And
classics.
yeah, you get those kind of movies, but I think in this one, and yeah, I don't think it hits that. It's a good movie, but I think it's a good movie in its own where it's at,
Mm.
in its own field.
Yep. Good call there. Sweetus, let's talk
Sweet.
about Tron Ares. Yes, so we are gonna spoil Tron Ares right now. So if you haven't seen it, you know what to do. Go watch it, come back and listen to us break it down. I'm not gonna do a breakdown and recap, but we'll just talk about it. So Tron Ares, man, your first thoughts? Oh,
when I
hang
went
on,
to
wait, hang on. Before we get into first thoughts of Tron Ares, let's talk about our relationship with Tron, right?
oh
So, talking about Tron, the 1982 movie that came out back in the days, and Tron Legacy that came out a few years ago, a modern version. A huge gap between 82 version and Tron Legacy. So
yeah,
yeah, what's your sort of relationship with the Tron franchise?
because when did the first one come out? Around about 1980,
Two, 1982.
1982. I think around about that in those days. 'Cause I didn't think I saw Tron until later on, probably 87 to 88. It was around about the same time I got into video games. Because every time we used to go drop my aunties off at the airport or whatever, they used to have that table, the arcade table with the, I think it was Pac-Man or the thing where you sit down and you can have
Mm,
another person on the other side. And there was like a little glass table with a game on it, with an arcade game, and you played on it. I think that was one of the first things I played on before I started getting into the arcades and really getting deep into arcade gaming.
mm,
And because that Tron movie was all about gaming and stuff. Because apparently the character was hardcore into arcade gaming back then, and that was probably the pinnacle of gaming back then. Well, arcade gaming anyway, where you can go to an arcade, there'll be a whole lot of games like Pac-Man and that, and just jam on them for hours. So I think that's one of the reasons I got into that movie. But because I watched it recently, I can't remember the first one, but I did watch it recently, and I think it was this year. Just seen it, because it was there, so I thought, I might as well watch it. I enjoyed Tron Legacy, so I was like, okay, I'll go check this out. And you're right. It's like the dialogue on this so simple. It is really weird. It's like a play kind of like the first character talks, then the next character talks, but it's like really like it's so blocky. Like to me it feels blocky. Like the dialogue in there.
pixelated.
Yes. Yeah, even like the pixels themselves. So yeah, it was pixelated, the dialogue. So yeah, nah. That's probably my thing with Tron, because That's when I started gaming,
Mm,
so I got into that, and then I fell into the other games, and then later on the games get better, and the bites get better as they do, and
mm.
now here we are.
I think when Tron 82 came out, I think it was late coming back to New Zealand because back in those days, when movies come out in the States, it'll take a year for it to get to New Zealand.
Yeah,
It's not automatic like you get nowadays.
yeah, because
Like
I
it'll take
remember.
some time.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't watch it till not even 83 or 84. I think I watched. Yeah, like I knew it was before 88 because I forgot what was in 88. But I remember SummerSlam in 88. I don't know why. The wrestling
Sometime
SummerSlam,
88.
it was like the best year. And me
Sometime
and
88. That was the Mega Powers versus the Mega Bucks.
yeah,
Um,
shit. That's
uh,
fine. That's fine.
you know what? I don't remember any of the story of Tron. All I remember is getting it on VHS at the video store and just loving the graphics, and that was it. Like the bike scenes, the what they called light cycles,
Yeah, yeah. I think That's bikes, bro. Who
and
cares?
I just love that whole game. Like the bikes of the thing that trails it, and there's
Yeah.
like a wall, and you have to try and
Yes.
make them crash like that. And I used to play with it with my pen, like get my sister to have the other pen and do Tron on the paper. And if you
Nice.
smack into the wall, then you're dead. That was stupid. You can't really do it on paper because your hands get tangled. But man, I love that scene, man. I just remember that scene, and because I was too young to understand what the story was, I just didn't really care. And
Yeah, yeah,
just that the light cycle fight scene, even the frisbees,
yeah,
that scene, all the gaming that happens in the Tron movie, and even the bad ships, those ships it's like a H.
yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot the proper name for those things.
yeah. You got those, and then you got the tanks as well, and you got the
Yeah,
red and the blue. So the red and the blue, obviously, red is evil, blue is good. So that whole thing about good and evil, and the blue guys are the good guys, and the red guys are the bad guys. I watched it recently, And same as you, the dialogue sucked, man. The dialogue sucked. I couldn't even remember how bad it was. Like, I guess we didn't care about back in those days, but Jeff Bridges, young Jeff Bridges, like his dialogues were mud, man. But yeah, just watching it again, I love the whole special effects, and even though some of it was like outdated, it just reminded me why I like this movie visually. And that's the theme about these Tron movies, eh?
Yeah,
Visually, they are awesome, eh?
yeah,
The story just like fuck is like a bit off, eh? So
yeah,
good premise, good premise. 82 computers are like the latest things. So to be inside a computer program, to be a movie about computer programs, portrayed as people in a program, and you get all the special effects inside the computer. To me, that seems cool, eh, man. And for humans to be digitally put into the computer and have that adventure inside the computer,
yeah,
that's a cool premise, eh? I think the story didn't quite get executed well enough to be like a classic. I think, and you find that with Tron Legacy as well. The story suffers from a visually well-made film, special effects film,
yeah,
sci-fi film. Um, yeah, man. And with this new one, Tron Ares, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. The story kind of suffer. I think mostly the characters ruined this film more than the story this time. I think
yeah,
the story lacks a bit,
yeah,
but I think the characters lack even more.
yeah.
But visually, it's awesome. And the fucking soundtrack, man. Oh my gosh, the
Bro,
score is fucking next level, man. Mean Nine
way
Inch
better.
Nails. Nine Inch Nails, they're
Nailed
a
it.
mean band, man, and they nailed it.
Yeah, they nailed it big time.
They nailed it big time. But yeah, man, my relationship with Tron, I'm not like off by heart know it. I just know the good parts. I didn't know really what the story was. Even when I rewatched Tron Legacy to just get a refresh, because I wanted to refresh Tron in the weekend because I knew we were going to go see it. So I
Yeah,
had to do a refresh. I didn't really, yeah, I couldn't remember first time I watched Tron Legacy, but I just felt like the story just was kind of flat. Um, yeah, man. So, and I think it's a pity because the concept of Tron is awesome. Eh,
yeah, yeah.
the concept is awesome. It just needs a good story. Tron Ares tries to do that, but I think it still falls short. And I'll tell you guys why when we discuss it.
Mm.
But yeah, man. We'll like I said, we're gonna spoil Tron Ares right now. So yeah, man. What was your thoughts on the movie itself?
Uh, Man, visually, it's mean. Like the sound and the visuals is like next level. Like even, especially in the 3D. We're lucky we saw it in 3D, so
Yeah,
that
yeah,
probably made it even better because it was that was the most comfortable 3D movie I've ever watched actually. Because it's been a while since I watched 3D. I'm usually a 2D person because it usually hurts my eyes, but this time around it's like it's somehow upgraded. So I enjoyed all of it because I wasn't having no troubles. Story wise, like you were saying, it was lacking. I think from the sci-fi technology side of things, it was cool. You know, the whole premise you can materialize shit and stuff. That was different because it's never been done before in the previous movies. So in these movies, the digitized programs can actually come into the real world and they can materialize somehow. And it's funny too that whole materializing looked like 3D printing, like how they
yeah.
have those little arches in their little models and stuff. So
Mm,
that it was cool how they did that, and I enjoyed it. It was cool. But yeah, like we were saying, it lacks the just the writing and the characters. I find that some of the characters' arcs were too sudden, too soon. Like it was like a whole like they were going straight. Next minute they were turning left, kind of like it was straight away turn left. I was like, hey, there wasn't enough time to get you into it. What's the
like for
character thinking
example,
about? They
like
just
who, for example?
like for example, like Ares probably was one, and Athena. I think that both of those two
Mm,
characters. Like, I mean, yeah, the AI and stuff, but there was some parts where I thought Athena was too soon, and same as Ares. Like he was already questioning his beliefs. I think, like his existence, especially with his master or whatever he was calling him. But yeah,
Master Control.
yeah, like he was called Master Control, but Julian himself seeing Julian as a god. But we'll get into that anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a strange story, but man, the visually, fuck, man, it's a good movie to go if you want, fireworks. It's a good movie for that. Like if you want good music and some fireworks, bro, yep, go 3D. But if you're expecting a mean storyline,
Yeah. It was interesting because when we first saw the trailers for this, the concept is different, and the concept made sense to me if you're gonna put things in reverse, because the first things we see in the trailer and a lot of the movie is in red, right? And we know red comes from the bad guys in the previous Tron films. So
yes,
Tron Ares, he's red. So is he a bad guy? Is he on the bad side? He must be because it's all red, right?
yeah,
We've never seen any like blue or the white light ones. Really, we see a bit of it, but not. But mostly it's all red. Even the logo of the Disney castle when it comes up, it's all red.
yeah, that was
So
tight.
so, and if when you look at the story, it's reverse too. So reverse means we're not going into the computer this time. The computer digital is coming out to the real world, which is reverse.
Mm,
Reverse, like we're seeing red, not blue.
yep,
Because Tron's all about being blue, the good guys. But we're reversing it. We see red, reversing it, that the computers are coming out to the real world. Now, that's a good concept. To me, that's a good concept because in the trailer we see those light bikes or the light cycles go into a motorway and do the wall thing and splits the police guy in half, and that was pretty cool when you see it in the trailer. You see the flying ones too, and you
yeah,
see
the
the
man,
trail leads, and there's a scene in the trailer where the trail is full of it, and it's above and below the wings of a aircraft jet,
yeah,
and then it goes up, and then it smashes the wings off, right? So we see that in the real world. So that's cool. We haven't seen that before. So all
yeah,
the digital stuff that we see in these Tron movies come out to the real world. Even the big H things, those big things that fly. Even though
yeah.
there was just one of them.
They're
Um.
called recognizers, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Anyway, we'll
Yeah.
just call them
Yeah.
H things for now.
Yeah. Then they're really not H's. Then not no thing on top, like a N or something.
Yeah,
Um.
giant in.
Or staple. Giant staple.
Yeah, a giant stapler, even better. Okay, moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I love that. That's the concept of it, and I love today because it's different, right? I
Man,
spoke about how good visually this movie is, and it is really good. All the Tron movies are visually good, right? Even the '82 one, visually in '82, this is like unseen before stuff, like amazing.
yeah.
And it was cool how Tron Ares brought us back to that special effect
Yes.
because they when Ares went into the first server, Kevin
Tron
Flynn's
server.
first Tron's server, the first one,
Yeah.
the original one.
For the OG.
And the graphics were the same as the '82 graphics.
Yeah, they
So
were like,
that was
because
pretty cool.
from what I understand, like, if we're like in gaming wise, if we're talking about it, like, the Master System, the Sega Master System, like
Yeah,
the first consoles in it kind of reminded me of that because, like, when you see a person on there, they're like little blocks. I think they call them pixels or bytes, and then as the years progressed, there's little boxes. Because in those days they could only use, I think, 8-bit bytes, so the blocks were bigger, and then they get smaller, so you can get more difficult images, and it looks more realistic. But it was crack up seeing those when he jumps into Tron the Tron server or whatever, and you see that little pixel come up, the
yeah,
little box, and he's like, "Are you a bot?" And it's like, the only thing you can do is go big and small.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, it was crack up. I was like, damn, and everything looked plain. And even this, how back in the original Tron movie, the skin color was
Yeah,
like
the
gray.
pale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pale gray. It was like, oh shit. He was like, what the?
These are old graphics, eh?
Yeah,
I'm in the
he's
old
like,
graphics.
and the
Yeah.
bike. I was like, whoa, the OG bike.
Yeah, that was cool. Yes, story wise for me, was slightly better than the previous movies, but still falling flat. But the worst thing for me was the characters, man. Some of the characters, like Jared Leto's character, Tron Ares' character, was so one-dimensional. Like I even thought to myself, man, why did they even get Jared Leto to play this part? Because if you think about his other movies he's been in, right, he's not really like a leading man. Hey, like you never have you seen him being a leading man in a movie where he's the action star or the drama star hero? He did win an Oscar, but he hasn't made. He's always in the back in the like extra, not extra, but he's not. He's always a bit character, right? Like when he was the Joker on the DC, remember when he was the Joker?
Yeah,
He was a
did you like
useless
that?
Joker, man. I didn't like that Joker.
I actually liked the pro. I reckon that Joker was pretty dark. I liked it.
No,
He had
I
a different,
didn't, man.
He had a different take. He was like, oh, we'll get into that some other time. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, his Joker was cool. The only other character I've seen him play is on Blade Runner 2. He was the creator for I forgot what you call the robot people, but he was the one that made them in the latest Blade Runner. I think he was that character. But yeah, he's always been that weird type. He likes these sci-fi movies, I think, because I see him pop him up. Then the other movie I can remember too, and I'm trying to forget is Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius. Yeah, see, he pops up in these strange characters in these stink movies, eh? Like,
yeah,
the movies
Morbius.
that do well. But when I think about leading actors, like his generation, like maybe a guy like what's his name? That played Donnie Darko, Gyllenhaal.
Oh, yep.
What's his first name?
Shit.
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, like that kind of actor, right? Like he's a leading actor, eh? That guy.
Yep.
Like Jared Leto, and his character, how he plays Tron Ares. Like I get it, he's a computer program, like no emotion, no, but still, it's like fuck. Like there's nothing connected there. You don't feel anything for him. Hey,
yeah.
There's no relationship between him and even the Asian girl that's taken over Incom.
Yep.
There's no connection, no real connection. You feel nothing, even though he's a program, like he wants to be human.
Yes,
but his transition between him wanting to be human,
was weird,
and starting to be a good guy. It's like why?
That was
like
weird.
That just came out of the blue. Like there was
like
nothing. Yeah, exactly.
It was like a left, going straight, and the next minute, now he's going left. I was like, what the hell?
He didn't even care about it. Eh? Like, okay, now you want to do this now? Okay. Now you want to save the day now. Oh, now you want to be blue now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Athena, I was like, fuck, she did a left turn too.
Well, to me, Athena was pretty good. I like that character because she turned into the villain that we wanted.
Yeah.
Right?
She was more of a better villain than most, actually.
Yeah. The boy, Julian, man, he reminded me of Boy Cavalier. On Alien Earth, man, like Deck, man.
Yeah, he was a Deck. He was acting too. He was full of himself too.
Yeah, so
he was a bit on the far end, I reckon, kind of. I was surprised to see the one that plays his sister. I was surprised to see that actress in this movie. Like I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even see who was the cast of the movie before we watched it. So it's good to see Scully back on the screen.
Yeah. Agent Scully.
Yeah, Agent Scully.
Yeah, so man, when action scenes were good, man. The bike scenes, I still felt like they showed too much in the trailers. Like some of the awesome action scenes they showed in the trailers.
Yeah, they should have especially when the H was shooting shooting all those like drones out with the solid things coming out of it. I think they should have left that out of the trailer and just had the bike scene.
Yeah.
Because when we saw it on the movie, I was like, oh yeah, that was on the trailer, and just all those things went around the city. But I was amazed at how that stuff at the back, how it stays there. It doesn't really disappear. I don't know if it disappears after a while, but it's like still there, and you can't go through it. You can't go around it. It's like, man, that's dangerous stuff.
And the only thing I didn't get was how come there weren't any cars crashing into those walls?
Yeah, I thought there would have been a more massive, like a road blockage or some shit. But
Yeah.
it was like everybody was still driving around. Like, wow, look at these things.
Even those weapons, they leave that war thing.
Yeah.
Those spears, whatever they were.
Visually, it's a good movie, but yeah.
Who?
The other part too is I remember we saw in the beginning where is it Sam Flynn? He gives the company to the sisters. Yeah, I didn't get that part either. I was like, oh, okay.
Gives the company the sisters and they disappear. They hint that they're gonna meet up again in the second movie, the next movie.
Oh, okay.
Because they showed the picture of the other digital girl that's in the human form.
Yeah,
the girlfriend at the back of the bike.
Because I think Sam already had the thing code already because of he hooked up with the dad, so the dad would have obviously be carrying the permanence code. So those digital guys can come into the real world. Fuck, that's crazy. Imagine if AI could do that kind of shit. Fuck.
Yeah. That was only biggest flaw for me was that character arc of Ares, Because you're right, man, just left turn straight away. Even the decision to jump, change the plans, and he runs towards to jump through the window.
Yeah,
what was that all about?
Even with at the port too, like with Eve, and then she cracked the USB drive with the permanence code on. Yeah, and then he was like having doubts, and he was already questioning his master. So it's like, what? Bro, do your job. What are you doing? I was like, no, I want to. And then, even the first scene when he's outside, looking at the rain, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's having a Yoda moment. I was like, fuck. Yeah, no, I wasn't feeling Ares.
Yeah, but I think they got to persevere with it. So
yep.
We'll see.
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene probably the bike scene.
Is that in the city or in the grid? In the Dillinger Systems grid?
The Dillinger.
Yeah. They had a mean soundtrack with that too.
Yeah. Even when they're on the boat, he's trying to get to the light to go back to the real world.
Yeah. I was cracking up at that it was like digitized water or something. And how the lady was running her hand through it, and it was like little blocks of pixels. I was like, "Oh shit!" That was pretty. Yeah, that was a mean scene for me too. That because of the visual effects and the sound.
And the soundtrack was on that part too.
Yeah, man. I was like rocking it. Yeah.
I kind of like the old school Tron scene, even though there was no action in there. I would love to see him play the
games.
The games and the old Tron.
Ooh, I think that's in the income system, where it's a clue. He was running that kind of the AI Kevin Flynn's AI was running the programs, but he was orange back then, orange reddish.
Yeah. So we get a hint. We get a little bit of a mid-credit scene. Apparently, there's an end-credit scene we missed.
Oh, I don't know. We'll probably find out later.
Yeah. So that mid-credit scene, we see Julian. He finds his grandfather's or Sark, the AI that was in the old school one.
Yeah.
The bullseye frisbee thing.
With the giant helmet. Who was playing Sark in the first Tron movie? Was it It was the shit. I should have looked that up before I asked.
David Warner.
Wasn't
his
he?
Name?
Wasn't he the one playing the who's it, the grandfather?
Yeah, Ed Dillinger.
That's
So
right.
he died. He died 2022.
Oh.
He was the guy in the Omen that got his head chopped off.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember he played the that's right. He was playing the grandfather, and then Kevin Flynn sees him as a digitalized AI in the Dillinger system. I was like, true. Now Julian's in the same state. Man,
Yeah.
that guy was like a sukilalo.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He is like another boy cavalier. All that money.
Mm.
Oh, waste.
Another guy I saw in the audience when they're doing the presentation in the beginning, when they were showing the army
Yeah.
what they can do, was that Gary V guy. He was there.
Gary
V, the motivational entrepreneurial speaker dude.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Gary V.
he was in the audience. Saying, hey, what's that guy doing there?
For the presentation of Ares.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was probably one of the funniest scenes, I reckon, because like at the end of it, right? He does the presentation, he gets, oh yeah, it's the best soldier, blah blah blah. You can materialize tanks and whatever you want. And then 29 minutes later, everything gets like disappears. So I was like, oh, okay. They can't last in the real world.
Yeah.
And like you remember how the sister points that out, like, hey, he gave this offer to these guys and now you didn't tell them about they only can last for 29 minutes. It's like, no, I'll find a perimeter skirt before then. I was like, oh, that was a good. I think that part of the story was cool, but the rest of it, they gave them they kind of pushed things forward a bit.
Yeah, I think that's it. Have we got anything else on the movie?
Yeah, because it's not really. There wasn't nothing deep enough to really hook our teeth into, right?
Yeah,
it was
not
just,
like one battle after the other.
Yeah, it was more of just a visual, yeah, and the sounds, woo,
Hmm.
and the 3D stuff. But other than that, what did you give it out of 5?
Man, I give it 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I was right about a 3.5, just because I was having a good time during the chase scenes.
Yeah, because 2.5 would be halfway.
Yeah,
So I think it's a little bit over halfway.
Yeah,
3.5 out of 5. Oh, 3 out of 5. I'll definitely give Legacy and the other ones my 2.5 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, Legacy is probably the best one out of the 3 at the moment. For me,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. That every time I watch that movie, it always puts me in like another world. I think because they go to how Sam goes to goes to the digitized income.
They play the game. There's more gaming in that one.
Yeah, and he's like in that world.
That's a good point. In Ares, there's not much gaming stuff.
Yeah, and it's more like just trying to get the premise code. So focus on that little. But in the Legacy, it's more like he's in the system, like in Tron, kind of. But he's trying to find
playing
his dad.
games. And playing games too.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like they were always there, and like I kind of felt it. So I was like, oh, when they came, like I was saying, when they came into the inn, and he's riding on the bike with the girl, I was like, oh, it's back in the real world, Stink. And I felt Stink after that movie. I was going, fuck, that was cool. But no, it sucks.
Yeah. No man, that was a good call going to watch it in 3D. I think if you're gonna go watch Tron Ares, watch it in 3D, man. Like,
yeah.
I don't think you get the because when I watched the Superman, I watched it first in 2D. Oh, we went to watch it there.
Yeah.
And we watched it in 2D. And then I watched it in 3D afterwards.
Did you enjoy it better?
The 2D I enjoyed better.
The 2D?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
For Superman. But when I watched Tron, I never watched the 2D, but the 3D, man, that was awesome.
Yeah. I think
especially the beginning when the credits were going and all that. That was me, man.
How they did the Disney symbol like it was like right in front of you. It was like, oh. I think
the
the other thing too is what they do really well on that Tron movie. Because the bright neon lights and they have that like really black background. Most of the background's black, so those whatever's wearing the neon lights pops out a lot. So it's like, whoa, it's cool, it's fun. And then you have the music in the background going, pumping everything up like a party. But yeah, that's about it for that movie.
Yep. Yo, that's us, man.
Sweet.
Review 2 movies. We haven't done movie reviews in ages, so we should be doing some more. We'll probably go watch. Yeah, what should we go watch next? I know Black Phone Part 2 comes out this Thursday.
Yeah.
Are you into that? Did you watch the first one?
No, I haven't. I might
You watch the first one, man. That's me.
Okay, well, we'll do those together then.
It's on Plex, I think.
Yeah. I'll go check it out. I kind of know what it's about, but apparently that one, this part 2 is connected to the first one, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably need to go watch it. Have a quick look.
I like part 1 because it's a horror movie, and then at the end it turns into an action movie.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I liked it. It was like cool.
Oh, okay.
It's like how horror movies should be. I reckon.
All right. No,
I just like the ending. That was good. The ending.
I think for me, I'm like the old traditional horror guy that likes the bad guy to win.
Yeah.
Like Mike Myers or Freddy Krueger, that kind of stuff. They always get the last laugh.
Sweet, man. That's us, man, for another episode of Channel 135. I will put up Tulsa King next couple of days.
Yeah.
And I'll put this up straight away after I do the Tulsa King ones. Check us out on Channel 135. We're gonna review Tulsa King next week with Lady. This is one of Lady's favorite series on right now.
Yeah, I can tell with his shades and stuff. Like, man, I'm gonna have to wear some shades in the next episode.
Yeah, man. And we'll be back, me and you and Eric. And if I ask Bob to come on, see if he's free, we'll do another movie review for you guys. All right. Have a good week, man. Bye.
All right. Catch you later.